Kahirlik. And just in response to Senator Bacik there, I totally agree with the last point you're making, and that we do need to be respectful, but I'm just interested to note, your own favoring of reform, and that that's not part of the choice that's being given to the people. I have a question I have two questions actually for the leader, and one has to do with, I want to refer to the Taoiseach's recent comments on the issue of assisted suicide and the fact that he is not intending to legislate for it. I suppose before that, though, I want to pay tribute to Marie Fleming and her family, as I know TDs and senators have done. I recognize her bravery and her determination, but acknowledging her situation and sympathizing with her is different from, I suppose, looking at what we as legislators can do in relation to the situation of assisted suicide. And I would like to know too that, in light of the concerns that I raised today, that just yesterday, today, her husband is quoted as continuing to be deeply concerned about her deteriorating health. The Irish Human Rights Commission appeared as a friend in court in the case, highlighting a blurring in the case between the two distinct areas of assisted suicide and euthanasia. Assisted suicide differs from euthanasia. Assisted suicide is when a competent person makes a rational decision to end their own life and is assisted in doing so. And death is achieved through the final direction or actions of the deceased. And where a mentally competent person is terminally ill and their quality of life is significantly diminished, and that person takes the rational decision to end their lives, they wouldn't be breaking any laws. But if that person is unable to end their life because of a physical disability and requires assistance, the person assisting them would currently be committing an offense. So I think the Supreme Court, as we're well aware, has indicated that the rejection of her case is not a bar to us legislating for such situations with appropriate safeguards. And so I'd like to call for a debate on the specific issue of assisted suicide with the Minister for Justice. My second question, I referred to this before, on the issue of corporate tax rate and our taxation policies for multinationals. I asked for a debate leading up to the G8 summit, where I know Ireland is going to be in the spotlight in relation to our taxation policies, how we can particularly how to attract multinational companies to Ireland. Grant Thornton recently highlighted a variety of factors beyond our corporate tax rate, including our EU membership, our English-speaking and highly educated workforce. A chief executive of the Swiss Pharma Group this weekend expressed the view that even if we raised our tax rate to 20%, there would not be a net loss of multinationals within the state, since we have so many other attractive reasons to invest in Ireland. So given the pressure that's building up, and particularly in terms of the brand of Ireland, I'd again like to ask for a debate on this issue as soon as possible.